Thank you, sir.
Yes, attorney Steve Haney. They're trying to associate and blame him for a fire that he was possibly associated with on January 1st, the Lockman fire, with a fire that occurred 7 days later, which is the Palisades fire. Their whole theory is that the Palisades fire was a reignition of the Lockman fire. Well, what about what happened between January 1st and January 7th? Jonathan wasn't out there with a fire hose putting that fire out at the Lockman location. The fire department was. So why are they blaming him for whatever the fire department didn't do? Can't share any confidential communications with my client, but I don't see any reason for him to be in custody. He had a bond hearing in Florida, and the pretrial services in Florida determined that he was appropriate for bond. He has no criminal record. He has no documented history of mental health, illness, treatment, or a condition, despite what's been portrayed in the media of him being a maniacal pyromaniac with some mental health issues. There's no evidence of that. There's never been a history of that. I think bond would be appropriate, but understanding the high nature of the case, high profile nature of the case, if he has to be there and wait for his trial date, he'll do that. And we will be ready for trial when that date and time comes.
You're arguing for what, GPS?
Absolutely not. And the allegations alone from the government to me are very troubling, and I don't really know how they're going to make the leap from one fire to the other without addressing all the intervening factors that obviously existed, which included the fire department's role and duty to put out the Lockman fire. And if the government is right, if they can establish the Palisades was a reignition of the Lockman, then why wasn't the Lockman fire extinguished? I'm going to be calling fire experts who are going to address the failure of the LA Fire Department. Some of the best in the country. I don't want to share any privileged information, but I think what you saw was just a great deal of frustration from him. He's a young man. He's not really clear why he's in jail, and he has a lot of frustration and anxiety right now. I don't think it was anything unusual or unordinary. As a defense attorney, I kind of like to see that kind of emotion from a client. It makes me understand or feel that they truly believe that they're innocent, and that's kind of what you saw in the courtroom today.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Thank you.